Hey gardeners! Welcome back to my channel. If you're serious about keeping your plants in tip-top shape, then today's review is for you. We're going through the top 5 best pruning shears that I've tested. From the perfect tool for delicate roses to the heavy-duty options that can handle thicker branches, I'll give you the full scoop. Some of these shears surprised me, while others, well, you'll see. Stick around, and don't forget to check out the product links in the description below. And of course, hit subscribe and comment with your thoughts. Number 5. GrowIt 8.5-inch Professional Titanium Bypass Pruning Shears. Right off the bat, what stood out to me was its impressive sharpness. The titanium-coated SK5 steel blades can slice through branches with ease. I found it to be incredibly efficient for medium-sized branches, and the safety lock is a nice touch, especially if you're worried about accidents while working or storing them. But here's what I loved the most: these shears are truly arthritis-friendly. The comfortable non-slip grip felt really good in hand, even after long sessions of trimming. It makes such a difference when you're working for hours, and the ergonomic design reduces fatigue. Wet conditions? Not a problem. I tried them right after a rainy day, and they handled slippery branches like a pro. Key specs include SK5 steel blades with titanium coating, ergonomic grip, built-in safety lock. The downside, though, is that they're not as powerful as I'd hoped for thicker branches. If you're dealing with tough wood regularly, you might find yourself straining a bit. These shears are great for precision work on small to medium branches, but for heavy-duty pruning, you might want something a bit more robust. Still, for their price and convenience, they're hard to beat. Number 4. Kynup V11 Pruning Shears. The Kynup V11 pruning shears might just be the sharpest pruners in this lineup. These shears come equipped with SK5 steel blades, and let me tell you, they cut like a dream. I tested them on 1-inch thick branches, and they went through effortlessly. If you need power, this is the one to go for. What's also nice about the Kynup V11 is its comfortable handle design. The silicone material provides a good, solid grip, and the arc shape fits nicely in the hand. I really liked the fact that my hand didn't cramp up after extended use, which is usually a big issue for me with larger tools. The lock mechanism is also super easy to operate, making it quick to store away safely. Key specs include SK5 steel blades, ergonomic handle with silicone grip, cuts up to 1-inch diameter branches. Now, there's a catch: these shears are a bit heavy, especially when you're working overhead. I noticed this during a pruning session on a taller shrub, and my arms were burning after a while. That said, if you're pruning things lower to the ground, the weight won't be as much of an issue, but for big projects, it's something to keep in mind. Number 3. Corona BP 3180D Forged Classic Bypass Pruner. This is the pruner you go for if you want something sturdy and built to last. The max forged steel construction gives it incredible durability. You can just feel the strength in your hand. One feature that really stood out to me is the self-cleaning sap groove. I tested this on some sticky, sappy branches, and I was surprised at how smoothly the blade continued to cut without getting clogged up. No constant stopping to clean, which is a big time saver. Another thing I appreciated was the dual arc bypass blade, which made quick work of both green and dry branches. If you've ever tried cutting dried up branches, you know how hard it can be, but this pruner had no problem at all. Key specs include max forged steel, dual arc bypass blade, self-cleaning sap groove. But here's where I struggled a bit: it's not the best fit for small hands. If you've got larger hands, this is a fantastic tool, but for me, the bulkiness made it less comfortable to use for longer periods. Still, if you're after something that delivers power and precision, the Corona is an excellent choice, especially for larger jobs. Number 2. FELCO F2068780 Classic Manual Hand Pruner. This is a pruner for someone who loves quality craftsmanship. The hardened steel blades and lightweight aluminum handles make it a joy to use. I immediately noticed how smooth the cuts were even on thicker branches, thanks to its finely tuned blade design. It's got a sap groove and rubber cushion shock absorbers, which add to the smoothness and reduce the impact on your hands. One thing I loved about the FELCO is the ease of handling. It's light, so you don't get tired quickly, and the handles are well designed for both small and medium hands. Plus, all the parts are replaceable, which means this pruner could last you a lifetime. Key specs include hardened steel blades, aluminum handles, sap groove, shock absorbers. The one issue I had was that the non-slip coating on the handles started to wear down faster than I expected. After a few heavy-duty sessions, I could feel the handles becoming a bit slick. If you're planning to use these for extended jobs, I recommend wearing gloves for extra grip. Other than that, these are near perfect for precise and clean cuts. Number 1. Fiskars Bypass Pruning Shears. Finally, my top pick, the Fiskars Bypass Pruning Shears. These are hands down the best all-rounders I've tested. The steel blade delivers power and precision, and the bypass action ensures that you're not damaging delicate stems when you prune. I've used these on everything from flowers to thicker branches, and they performed well across the board. The low-friction coating is a real game-changer. It keeps the blade from getting gummed up with sap, and it also reduces rusting over time. One feature that really stood out to me is the self-cleaning sap groove, which keeps the blade from sticking during use. This is a huge time saver, especially when you're in the middle of a big job and don't want to stop constantly to clean the blades. Key specs include steel blade with low-friction coating, bypass action, self-cleaning sap groove. My only gripe is that it's not the best for very thick branches. If you're dealing with heavy-duty pruning, you might need something with a bit more cutting power. But for general garden work, these are simply unbeatable. So, there you have it. My top 5 pruning shears, from the powerful Kynup to the versatile Fiskars. What do you think? Which one suits your gardening style? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to check out the links in the description to buy any of these tools for your own garden. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and share if you found this review helpful. See you in the next one, and happy pruning.